Ya que contamos con un gran número de amigos de diferentes partes del mundo, la interpretación se vuelve algo de suma importancia en las actividades que el Comité Mundial realiza, porque es la forma en la que muchas veces nos dan la oportunidad a aquellos que no conocemos otro idioma de poder comprender lo que está ocurriendo. Probablemente si no tuviéramos el apoyo de los intérpretes, sería difícil el poder disfrutar de una gran parte de la actividad.
The interpreter's role in a gathering like this is very important because what we try to do is to get together the Spanish speakers and the English speakers, and we really try for everyone to feel they belong to the meeting. We don't want anyone to feel isolated or not belonging to it because they don't speak the language.
Interpreters have been a core part of the volunteer team of the section of the Americas for probably 40 years. It's a way we have worked to make our business accessible to all of the Quakers in the Americas, many of whom are from Spanish-speaking countries or English-speaking countries, and for them to have the opportunity to talk to each other, to do our business together.
My first section meeting, which was in Kansas City, the amazing beauty of having a bilingual meeting exposed right there the tensions that can happen in communication, the different perspectives and cultural perspectives, and it was just powerful to me.
Over the last 10 years, we have integrated all of our committees, so there are Spanish and English-speaking friends on all of our committees, and so we need a much wider range of interpretation services. We need a much larger number of people who can serve that role. And it's not just the ability to speak two languages. The ability to interpret is a separate and rare skill.
There are many more Latin Americans participating now than in the past in Friends World Committee. Every committee needs interpretation. All of our gatherings need interpretation. And frankly, I think if we can develop our interpretation team, and I hope it's an army, I hope it's a big group, we can be of service to other meetings who are trying to reach out.
In 1994, there was a consultation of friends from a variety of Spanish-speaking countries, including the United States, who came together to put together a list of a glossary of Quaker terms in Spanish and in English that could then be used by friends who are interpreting at all different kinds of events. When we say monthly meeting, that means something different in Quakerese than you might find if you just looked it up in a standard English-Spanish dictionary. So to have a translation, what's the actual word that friends use in Latin America? What's the actual word that friends use in Japan for their monthly meeting? That is something that we can build today that would have been beyond our capacity 25 years ago.
To be Quaker is to speak different languages of words, different languages of belief, but in all of those different languages, we still have shared message.
Phase 1 of the interpretation project will be to update the English and Spanish glossary of Quaker terms, to be followed by training of interpreters specifically for the section of the Americas and the World Plenary Meeting. In Phase 2, we will expand the glossary to include all of the languages that Quakers speak and make it possible to add new languages as friends spread around the world. Phase 3 will be to support the renewal and sustainability of the project to ensure that we can update both the glossary and the training processes for new interpreters for years to come. For the Interpretation and Glossary Project, we are seeking to raise $180,000.
Sin ellos quizás esa interconexión, el propósito de la interconexión entre culturas de amigos, entre las diferentes ramas de amigos, no existiría. Entonces yo creo que es muy importante a la hora de ver que es una prioridad el hecho de tener personas que nos ayuden con la traducción, con la interpretación, aunque quizás el término no es del todo correcto, interpretar, sino solamente traducir lo que yo estoy diciendo. Te da la factibilidad de abrirte más en el mundo.